Hi everyone, back again today, and I'm talking to you about the 5 pillars of leading through uncertainty. And I've talked about calm, courage, communication, collaboration, and compassion. So today's all about courage, and yesterday I spoke about calm. I think I want to let you know that the reason why I've chosen these as the 5 pillars is based on my experience and all the times that I've had to lead through uncertainty. And I've had to do that quite a lot. As founding CEO of a not-for-profit for over 25 years, I've led through small uncertainties, big uncertainties, ongoing, always there ones, and right towards the end of my time with that not-for-profit was a really tough one, a big one that I really had to lean into all of those 5 pillars very much so. And at that time, that resulted in the winding up of my not-for-profit, which was devastating. So I get it. I know how hard it is leading through tough, uncertain times. So these are the things that I've lent on throughout that time, and I certainly lent on it in that last aspect of it. So I also want to point out that this is a first. It's a first for me. Coronavirus is a first for me. I've never done it. It's a first for everybody. So with firsts, there is always uncertainty and always the need to draw on courage as a leader because no one's done it before. So you need to cut yourself some slack with that as well. With this, that means that absolutely no one knows how it's going to pan out, and that we're all in this together because of that as well. So let's look at the aspect of courage, and for me the courage stuff takes into 5 different things, and they are tough conversations, asking for help, promises, reassurance, and staying true. So let's look at number 1, which is tough conversations. You have to be willing in uncertain times to have them. You're going to have them. So don't avoid them. There's going to be rooms that you're going to have to go into that you don't want to. You have to face it. And when you go into those conversations, do it with an open heart and do it with honesty and open communication. This means being really unarmored. It means taking off your ego and being very present for the people that you're having those tough conversations with, and holding space for them when they may react to what it is that you're saying and the information that you're sharing. Because for them, it's the first time that they're hearing it. You've had a little bit more time on them to process the stuff that you're sharing. And the second one is to ask for help. Ask for help. Like I said, this is the first time for everybody. No one has gone through this before. So it's also the most vulnerable we are as leaders. This idea of asking for help is not easy, because as leaders, we want to feel like that we have everything in hand and that our people can trust us to know what to do in the tough times. But you're not expected to have all the answers. So you will need to express some vulnerability around this and lean on your mentors, lean on those that can support you. Go to the experts that have the information and the expertise in the areas that you don't, and get the information and the support you need there. There's nothing wrong with being able to admit to your team and to yourself that you don't have all the answers. No one expects you to at this time. Okay, so ask for help. It's actually your duty to ask for help and to get the support and assistance and the information that you need to proceed in these changing times from the experts. That's your duty as leader, to gather that information. Also ask for help from your team. Ask them for what they think are the ideas you might want to have and the innovations about moving forward and the changes that you can make to problem solve the changing nature of the environment, and to get their ideas on how to move forward. They may have some answers and ideas to things that you don't. So that's okay as well. Ask for help. So the third one is promise. This is a biggie. Promise. Don't make promises that you cannot keep. Trust is paramount right now. You may want to promise your people that everything's going to be okay, that their jobs are secure, that all that sort of stuff, but don't make promises you cannot keep. Honesty is necessary. That vulnerability of being honest is necessary, and it will draw on your integrity when you're able to do that. Don't promise people that nothing will change, because you don't know. You are working in your circle of control at the moment, and your circle of control is all about you. You can only actually choose how you respond. You have a circle of influence and you want to use that as well, but your circle of control really is just you. So you can't make promises outside your control. And only thing in your control is what you choose to do and how you choose to respond. I hope that makes sense. The fourth one is reassure. So while you can't make promises that you can't keep, you can reassure your people about the actions that you're taking. You can reassure them about the decisions that you've made and why you've made them. So being transparent about the decisions that you've made. You can reassure them that you are doing all that you can to mitigate risks, to support them as much as you can. You can reassure them that you've got their backs and that you're there for them. So do that. Provide the reassurance in that way. Reassure them that there's government assistance there and what that will mean for them. So gather that information and reassure them that that stuff's also there at this time. And the final one that I want to talk to is staying true. Stay true. It's the final one, and it's perhaps the most important. Stay true to yourself as a leader, to your values, what you stand for, and your integrity, because at the end of the day, that's all you have, and your integrity builds trust. Staying true means that you are true to how you treat people and how you show up for them. So they're the 5 aspects of courage that I draw on in times of uncertainty and working with my team. Tough conversations, you're going to have them. So go into those conversations with an open heart and honesty and vulnerability. You'll have to. There's no way of avoiding having courage and being brave without vulnerability. Secondly, ask for help. Lean on your mentors, your supporters, and lean on your team for possible solutions. Promises. Don't make promises you cannot keep. Your circle of control is you. You have a circle of influence, use that as well, but don't make promises you can't keep, because trust is paramount. Fourth is reassure. Where you can, reassure people that you are doing all that you can to mitigate risks and to have their back. And finally, stay true. Stay true to who you are, your values, and the values of your business. When you have clarity of values, it can make the decisions, especially the hard ones, a little bit easier. All right, that's all for today. Please do reach out to me if I can support or assist you. And again, I just want to say that these are the pillars that I draw on and I go to when I've worked with teams in times of uncertainty. And they've never let me down, even the tough ones. And I know it's tough at the moment. Remember, this is a first for everybody. All right, that's all for now. Have a great night. Bye.